Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing about sunscreens, the types of sunscreens, the various ingredients which are found in sunscreens, about herbal sunscreens, whether it is a myth or a reality. So let's continue with our video. So basically there are only two types of sunscreens, the physical sunscreens and the chemical sunscreens. Physical sunscreens are somewhat better version because they do not let the UV rays penetrate the skin. Chemical sunscreens, they do let the UV rays penetrate the skin and then they turn the UV rays into harmless heat waves. This is the diagram to show how both of these sunscreens work. Physical sunscreens, they do leave a white cast unless and until you are applying a tinted sunscreen or they are using nanotechnology to break down its particles. So these are the ingredients which we will look in chemical and physical sunscreens. Apart from these organic and inorganic compounds, I don't know of any natural compound that do contain sun protection properties, whether it is chamomile or aloe vera or anything else. They can soothe the sunburn, but they don't protect us from UV rays. Now we should also know what is SPF. Sun protection factor is the number which tells you that for how long your sunscreen will work, like after how many hours you have to reapply it. Higher the number, more will be the hours that you will be reapplying it. And then there is also one difference, that more will be the SPF, stickier your sunscreen will be. So SPF 60 will be stickier than SPF 25 or 30. So these are the 6 sunscreens, herbal sunscreens, which we will be reviewing. One thing more, I won't be applying that sunscreen on my skin because my skin is very sensitive. So, and I don't know what type of ingredients they contain and I don't trust these brands. So I'll be applying only on my hand to show you the effect. The first sunscreen is from Wadi Herbals. It is a non-greasy formula, as they say, and has some anti-aging properties. They claim that it is a broad spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 50. The ingredients are aloe vera extract, chamomile extract, coconut oil derivatives, green tea extract, almond oil, honey and water. So as we can clearly see, there is no ingredient which has sun protection properties in it. So either they are hiding the ingredients or this is not a sunscreen. On application, this does leave a white cast which suggests that it has zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, that is the ingredients of physical sunscreen. So maybe they are hiding the ingredients and this is a physical sunscreen and has some sun protection properties in it. On application, this is non-greasy, which stands true to its claim, but it does leave a white cast. So it is a sunscreen, but I doubt it being a herbal sunscreen. The next sunscreen which we are reviewing is a kid sunscreen from Wow Skin Science. They say that it is very safe and gentle and water resistant, and it is a broad spectrum sunscreen. It also contains raspberry and carrot seed extracts and avocado and olive oil. It is paraben free, silicone free, mineral oil free, and is hypoallergenic and dermatologically tested. Now if we see the ingredients, it contains octyl methoxycinnamate, that is OMC, octocrylene and butyl methoxy dibenzoyl methane and homosalate, that are the components of a chemical sunscreen, and it also contains titanium dioxide, which is a component of a physical sunscreen. So basically it is a mixed sunscreen, chemical and physical both. One thing important, that the OMC that is present in this sunscreen is not a very safe agent. It is not a very safe ingredient. Even in adults, we suggest using OMC free sunscreens. So in kids, we should exercise extra precautions while using these type of ingredients in a sunscreen. On application, this does leave a lot of white cast and it is not at all water resistant. When I washed my hands, it was like flowing in the water. It is not very greasy, but still I won't suggest it to use in kids, because so many chemical ingredients, they may harm the skin of the kids because it is very delicate. So better to avoid in kids. You can use it in adults but not in kids. Now coming on to our third sunscreen, which is from Ayur Sutra. It is a herbal lotion with a SPF of 30 and it is a broad spectrum sunscreen which hydrates the skin. The main ingredients are aloe vera, crab apple, aqua and tinosob M, tinosob 5 and OMC. It is also not paraben free and not sulfate free. So it's basically a chemical sunscreen, and so it will not leave a white cast. It is a yellowish colored lotion which on application gives a satin finish, satin smooth finish. So it's a good sunscreen, but it is not a herbal sunscreen as we can see it clearly. Our next product is Sun Guard.
which is a paraben-free 3-in-1 matte lotion from Jovi's. It has SPF of 60 and is a broad spectrum sunscreen. The 3-in-1 actions are supposed to be this UVA UVB protection, evens down the skin tone and gives a moisture balance to the skin. Now we'll see the list of ingredients. It contains argan oil, green tea extract, peach extract, chamomile, calendula, oud bran extract, carrot seed oil, licorice, sandal, micronized titanium dioxide and ash of zincum. So this is basically a physical sunscreen. On application it does leave a white cast, which is expected obviously because it is a physical sunscreen, but it is very greasy, and so we cannot use it in summers. We can use it in winters because it make the skin look very oily. So this is after application of this sunscreen. The next two sunscreens are from Organic Harvest, and one is in SPF of 13 and other is in SPF of 60. The SPF 30 sunscreen is for oily or acne prone skin, while the SPF 60 is for all skin types. So first we will try SPF 30 sunscreen. It contains soybean oil, rice extract, diisostearate, organic glycerin, organic zinc oxide. For God's sake, zinc oxide cannot be organic. It is an inorganic compound. So basically if it contains zinc oxide, it is a physical sunscreen. It also contains kaolin, which make it suitable for acne prone skin. It leaves some amount of white cast and gives a matte finish. So maybe it's a good sunscreen for acne prone skin. The next sunscreen which we are trying is SPF 60 sunscreen. It is also a broad spectrum sunscreen which is water resistant and gives a matte finish. Now looking on to the active ingredients, it also contains soybean oil, rice extract, aloe vera and zinc oxide. It doesn't contain organic zinc oxide, it contains inorganic zinc oxide only. And it does not contain kaolin extract. So it is for all skin type, it is not specifically for acne prone skin. Now on application, it leaves some amount of white cast as it is obviously expected from a physical sunscreen, but it gives a matte finish, and both the sunscreens look more or less same. There is no difference in the consistencies of the sunscreen or in the stickiness of the sunscreen, as SPF 60 should have more stickiness than SPF 30. Well, now we have seen many herbal sunscreen and I came to a conclusion that herbal sunscreen is a myth. They either contain chemical ingredients or physical ingredients to provide them some sun protection factor.
So now we know the ingredients of our sunscreen, at what ingredients we should use and what not. So still if you have any doubt, you can message me in the comment box below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.